Good morning, friends. It's Miss Joanne. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Jeremiah. Unless you're here today. Hi, Omari and Josiah. I'm filming by myself again today because I'm not in, so I had to make this ahead of time. But I'll be back tomorrow. So, let's start with calendar. We are still in November. It's still 2020, but we said that yesterday was Monday. And on Monday we said that tomorrow, which is today now, was Tuesday. So this is Tuesday. So now I have to switch them around. Today is Tuesday, which makes tomorrow, the day after Tuesday, Wednesday. Didn't feel like singing the days of the week today. Unfortunately, I can't do the weather because I'm not here. But I hope it's beautiful. I hope it's sunny and not too cold. But what day of the week? Oh, well, you know what day, but what number day is it? Can you help me count to it, please? Thank you. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What comes after 9? Is it 10 or is it 11? What comes after 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 little acorns on that picture. Oh, we're starting our pattern all over again because that's where it started last time. So it's the 10th day of November in the year 2020 or 2020. So like I said, we can't do weather because I don't know it. And I guess I could look it up. I don't know if it would go that far yet, but how accurate is that sometimes? So we have been working a lot. Oh, we're still working on the number 3. Where is it? 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 leaves. And we're still working on the letter, well, you can see it way up there, D, or I have it right here, D. Oh, I guess I put those other things away. That's okay. D. Oh, I gotta get some, I had Miss Hallie cut a couple things out for me for today. But I forgot to bring them over to this side of the table. Good thing I have long arms. Although sometimes it's not so good because my sleeves always get short on me. So I used to have like gorilla arms because they're really long. D, dog. D, dad. D, d, d. D, drum. And D, duck. I was going to say my favorite one, but actually I'm partial to dogs. D is for dog. We don't have anyone's name that starts with D. Yesterday, we talked about emotions. Nope, senses. Sorry, and I didn't get to everything. So if we have time today, I have another little book on senses from the Sherlock Center that I can read. It's that feelings book. Well, maybe I'll read it now. Oh, why does it say 5 senses on the front? This is feelings, not senses. Sometimes Miss Joanne just drives herself crazy. It's the feelings book, but we're going to go over this other one first. Because we've been working on our feelings, right? But sometimes it can be a bunch of different things. And your feelings can change from moment to moment. Sometimes you wake up and you're in a bad mood. But as the day goes on, you get happy. Or as the day goes on, you start feeling sick. Or you have a fight with somebody. Not a real fight, but a verbal one. Because fighting with your fists doesn't solve anything, right? Just separating all these little things that go with today's reading. They make them little, so these are some of the things we're going to be working on. We have the feeling of excited, and here's the one that Miss Cindy has for us. Excited. They kind of look alike. Mad or angry. Oops, this one's a little one that's got to go higher. Their eyes are alike, just their face is a little bit different. I don't think we have that one. We don't have that. Let's see. We have this one. We have happy. We have sad. They look very much alike. The mouths are the same. Just this one has a little tear coming down from his eye. This one doesn't. But this included a little bit more, but we don't have this on ours. Sometimes you feel scared. You hear a noise and you don't know what it is, and it's nighttime and you get a little scared. Or sometimes you get really silly. You laugh a lot and you do silly things to make other people laugh. Oh, did I do excited? Yes, I did. Here's another one that we haven't talked about, is proud. When you do something really well, you're proud of yourself. You feel like you did a good job and you want others to know. You're proud. And this one is kind of sad too. But it doesn't always have to be sad. It just looks sad in this picture. Alone. He doesn't feel like he has any friends or anybody, so he's alone. But you don't always have to be sad when you're alone. Some people like alone time. I like alone time. Kind of helps me decompress and feel better. So those are feelings. And our book from the News to You or Unique Curriculum is Feelings. It shows all the different feelings right here. Hi, Omari. I have feelings, and they show all the different ones: mad, sad, happy, I guess afraid. Where's afraid? Yeah, scared. I have feelings. My feelings are different. Sometimes because I'm happy doesn't mean you have to necessarily be happy, or the other way around. People have different feelings all day long from each other and from their own self. The feelings change during the day. In this picture, I am happy. I am playing with my friends. So he feels happy. And why does he feel happy? Because he is playing. Trying to figure out which way to put it. Playing with his friends. That's what you do at school a lot of times. You have fun with your friends. Yeah, are you happy? Are you playing with friends? Omari has something to say about that. I am sad. I wave goodbye to my friends. So, because it's the end of their time to play, they have to go home now. He is sad because he has to say goodbye, wave goodbye to his friends. Hey, you're rolling backwards. You have magic powers. Is that your magic power? I want mine to be, I can turn myself invisible. That's going to be my magic power. I am mad. Mad. Another word for angry. I dropped my ice cream cone. Oh, that would make me mad too if I just bought a nice ice cream cone, especially if it looks like chocolate. Especially a chocolate ice cream cone and I dropped it. Oh, I would be mad too. Miss Joanne likes ice cream. Well, chocolate ice cream. Uh-oh. I am scared. I am alone in the dark. So he's scared because he is alone in the dark. He's sad. He's scared because he's alone in the dark. Oop. Oh yeah, that's the right way. Dark. He's alone in the dark, Omari. What do you think of that? Oh, you can take him back if you want. You're blowing kisses. I don't know if you can hear Omari's blowing kisses. I am silly. I make a funny face. That's why sometimes Miss Joanne says she's still a kid, because sometimes I get really silly. It's fun to be silly, but yep, not all the time. You need to be serious sometimes, like at school. You have to pay attention to your teacher. But you can be silly at recess and things like that. I am proud. I can tie my own shoes. He's proud because he's proud because he can tie his own shoes. That's a tough thing to learn. And now with a lot of the Velcro sneakers and stuff, a lot of kids don't learn it. My nephew is 17, almost 18, and he doesn't tie his shoes. I don't know why. He just walks around with the shoelaces undone. Maybe it's a teenage thing, but that can be dangerous because you can trip yourself. I am excited because I am going to the zoo. And what do we find at zoos? We go to the zoo and we walk around and we see different animals from different parts of the year, world. In this picture we have a giraffe and an elephant. I love going to the zoos. Every city I visited, I went to the zoo. Some people look at them, oh, those animals should be free. But zoos do a lot of good things. They help breed animals that are almost gone from the face of this earth. And you can learn a lot at zoos. I have feelings. Feelings. How do you feel? Think about how you feel. That's what I ask you a lot of days. How do you feel right now? Are you feeling particularly silly? Are you excited? Maybe you got a new toy and you're all excited and can't wait to play with it. Or your favorite aunt is visiting. Are you mad? Maybe you dropped something like the little boy in the story dropped his ice cream cone and so he wasn't happy. So that could be you too. You could be mad about that. Or if a toy broke or a brother or sister took a toy you wanted. Let me see if I can still show you. Are you scared? Maybe the wind is blowing really hard and branches knocking on your window and you're scared because you don't know what that sound is. Let me move this one over that way. There we go. Can we see him up? Well, if it wasn't for my finger. Silly, excited, scared, mad, or angry. Then we have happy. I'm not going to be able to put that one up too. Well, you won't see it. Or you can be sad. Maybe a favorite toy broke. Do you feel very alone? A lot of people have been having problems with that now during COVID because they're more isolated. They feel all alone. The thing is, find a friend and talk to them or somebody in your family. Are you proud? Maybe you did something for the first time today that you've been working on really hard, like say something with Miss Paula. You've been working on standing or moving your arms. And you're proud of yourself because you did it on your own today. That would be awesome. So that was asking, how do you feel? Right now, Miss Joanne feels, oh, now I put them all in a pile. I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm talking to my friends right now. And I just woke up in a really good mood today. How are you now, Miss Hallie?
I'm doing good today.
She's feeling good, which can mean happy. She's having a good day. She's having fun. How about you, Omari? What are you feeling? Are you happy or are you sad? Are you sad? Or are you happy? He smiled, so I think he's happy. So that's our little book on feelings. I'm going to do a little bit again on our senses, and then we have a worksheet that kind of brings both of them together. Like I said, this is adapted from the Sherlock Center. The Feelings book. And there it is written in symbols. The Feelings book. I should have cut it down and made the pages a little smaller. Sometimes I feel silly. You can't quite tell, but he has a silly face on. Sometimes I feel silly. Sometimes I feel cranky. You're just not in a good mood. Everything's bothering you. Nothing's what you want, even though you think it is, but then it's not. Just kind of cranky and want to be left alone for a little bit. Sometimes I feel scared. Shows a little mouse. A lot of people are scared of mice. They see them in their apartments or somewhere. They're like, ah! They're scared. There's another scared. Scared. Oops, I think I took 2 pages there. Sometimes I feel like standing on my head. On my head. What do you think you're feeling if you want to stand on your head? Do you think you're feeling a little silly? A little little silly because you're standing on your head? Happy about something? Maybe excited about something because a friend is coming over that you haven't seen in a while. So he's, yay! And it just goes on his head. I don't think you're really mad and stuff if you go upside down on your head. You see, when you look at him this way, he's smiling. Sometimes I feel like reading a book under the covers. Oh, I do that. Felt like just looking at, you don't have to read, you can just look at pictures while you're resting on the couch or in bed. I used to, after my parents say it's bedtime, I take a flashlight out and read a book, trying to hide it from, you don't want to use a regular light because they can see that under the door. You can also go under the covers too while you're doing it. Sometimes I feel like celebrating my birthday. The celebration. And I think in that picture, because he's celebrating his birthday, he looks like he is happy. Well, not anymore at my age, but usually when you're having a party for your birthday, you're happy and feel good about yourself. Even though it's not today. Sometimes, so he likes celebrating his birthday, but it's not today, but maybe he's just still celebrating it because he likes to. Sometimes I feel brave. That's kind of like the opposite of scared. You're not scared of anything, you're brave. Well, these kind of go together. Sometimes I feel, oops, I have it backwards. That's not going to help. Sometimes I feel, I just want to see if you can see them both, like dancing. Music's on, you're in a good mood, you just kind of move to the music. I'm not a very good dancer. Sometimes I feel like my tummy aches. So that's when you feel, whoops, sick. Oh, my tummy aches. Sometimes I feel lonely. He's all by himself, like the fish is all by himself in the tank. He's all alone. Oops, and he feels lonely. Someday I'll get the hang of not having the pictures down low. Bless you.
Thank you.
Sometimes I feel like crying. That would make him sad. Sometimes I feel like eating pizza for breakfast. I do that. Sometimes I feel like a king. You can see them both? The king is the ruler of a country. No matter how you feel, don't keep your feelings to yourself. Share them with someone you love. That's very important, especially if you're really sad or lonely, or if you don't feel good, you have to tell someone, because they won't be able to help you otherwise if they don't know. So I'm just going to do one paper. Oh, can I have a marker, please? Thank you. Miss Hallie got me a marker. She got us the color blue. And we're going to do a little paper that says senses and feelings, because we've worked on both for the last couple days, so now we'll get to review a little bit. So in these pictures, the first few, they want to know, what are people using in the pictures? She is reading a book. Is she using her mouth, her eyes, or her ears? Well, she has to look at the book in order to read it. So she's using her eyes. That's what we use when we look at something, our eyes. Yeah, have two. What's he doing? He's smelling a flower. What do you use to smell a flower? Do you use your ear? Is he using his ear to smell the flower? His ear? Is he using his nose? Mine's under my mask. Is he using his nose to smell? Or is he using his mouth? And again, mine's under here. What do you use to smell? You can kind of tell by the picture a little bit because he has it right up to his nose. We use our nose to smell. What are the people using in the pictures? Here's a young boy, and he looks like he's eating an apple. There's a bite out of his apple. Is he using his eyes? Well, he is using his eyes a little bit because he's looking at the apple. You have to see where you're biting. Is he using his ears? Right there. I mean, sometimes when you bite into an apple, you can hear it make a sound, but I don't think that's the sense you would use the most. Is he using his mouth? Yes, because he has to bite the apple, chew it, and eat it, so he has to use his mouth. Here's a little girl. She's listening to the radio. She's listening to music. Is she using the sense of touch? Is she touching it? Is she using her eyes? Well, she's kind of using her eyes because she had to set it up and everything, but I don't think that's what you really use. She would use her ears because she's listening to it. Just trying to not give you too many pictures so it's not confusing. Now we want to know, how do the dogs feel in this picture? So this is really hard. You have to look at the picture and kind of think, if that was me, how would I be feeling right now? By the way the dog looks. You see him right there? His tail is wagging. His tongue is out. Do you think he's feeling happy? Or is he feeling angry? I think he looks happy because he has his tail wagging, although sometimes that can be a sign that the dog does not want you near him. But usually he looks pretty happy. They even put a smile on him. I swear to God, one of my dogs smiles. And how about this dog? Look at his face. He looks he's like that. His tail's down, his whole body's down. Do you think he's angry? Or is he sad? I think that he looks more sad than angry. Now we have our cat. What do you think how do you think this cat feels? Does he feel angry or happy? Just kind of laying around, relaxing, taking a little nap. You wouldn't be doing that if you were angry. You'd be doing that if you were happy. And then we have this cat. Is he sad or is he angry or mad? His back is up like that. His tail's up. He doesn't have a very nice face on. That's what a cat does when they're angry or mad. They're telling you, you better leave me alone because I'm not in a good mood. So back off. I don't want to be pet right now. So that's our lesson for today. We worked on our feelings and kind of went over a little bit our senses. Remember there's 5. You use your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your nose to smell, your mouth to taste, and your hands or something like that to touch different things. And then you have your feelings: happy, sad, angry, excited, scared. And it's okay to feel all those things. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, friends.